There is a machine so massive it could carry the Eiffel Tower on its back. Another stretches longer than the Empire State Building is tall. Engineers have built moving mountains of steel that dwarf entire city blocks. Some need their own roads, their own power plants, and crews of thousands just to operate. By the time we reach number 1, you will see a machine so enormous it earned the nickname the Lying Eiffel Tower. Humans have always built bigger. From ancient pyramids to space rockets, we push the limits of what seems possible. But some machines push those limits so far they look like science fiction brought to life. These are real creations, still operating or preserved as monuments to engineering ambition. Here are 10 of the largest machines ever built by human hands. 10. Bagger 288, the bucket wheel excavator in the German coal fields, a machine the size of a battleship crawls across the landscape. Its rotating wheel is studded with massive buckets that tear into the earth. The Bagger 288 stands nearly as tall as the Statue of Liberty. Watching it work feels like watching a mechanical dinosaur slowly eating the ground. It can move enough soil in a single day to fill an entire football stadium. Stands about 96 meters tall, weighs over 13,000 tons, built for surface mining in Germany, can excavate 240,000 cubic meters of earth per day, required a crew working in shifts around the clock. 9. Prelude FLNG, the floating gas factory offshore in the Timor Sea, a structure floats that is longer than most skyscrapers are tall. This is not a ship, but an entire floating factory. The Prelude FLNG extracts natural gas from beneath the ocean floor, processes it, and stores it. When fully loaded, it weighs more than 6 aircraft carriers combined. It was designed to remain anchored in place for about 25 years. Measures about 488 meters in length, displaces over 600,000 tons when fully loaded, built by Shell and launched in 2017, stores over 220,000 cubic meters of liquefied gas, the largest floating structure ever built. 8. Antonov An 225, the cargo giant. Only one of these aircraft ever flew, and it was the largest plane ever built. The Antonov An 225 could carry entire train cars, helicopters, and space shuttle parts. 6 jet engines lifted its massive frame into the sky. Its wingspan stretched wider than a football field, casting shadows that turned heads at every airport. Crowds gathered just to watch it land. Wingspan measured about 88 meters, could carry up to 250 tons of cargo. Originally built to transport Soviet space shuttles destroyed during conflict in Ukraine in 2022, held numerous world records for cargo weight. 7. The Large Hadron Collider beneath the border of France and Switzerland, a circular tunnel stretches for 27 kilometers. Inside, particles race at nearly the speed of light before smashing together. The Large Hadron Collider is precisely engineered to tolerances smaller than a human hair. Thousands of magnets keep particles on track at temperatures colder than outer space. It helped discover the Higgs boson, changing physics forever. The main ring is about 27 kilometers around, contains over 9,000 superconducting magnets, operates colder than deep space. 6. Bertha, the tunnel boring machine. When Seattle needed a new highway tunnel, engineers brought in a machine the size of a building. Bertha was the largest tunnel boring machine ever used at that time. Her cutting face spanned over 17 meters, chewing through rock beneath the city. Behind her, a factory on wheels assembled concrete tunnel segments. When she got stuck underground, it took 2 years to free her. Cutting diameter was about 17.5 meters, named after Seattle's first female mayor. Completed a nearly 3-kilometer tunnel, faced major delays due to mechanical failures. The machines ahead grow even larger, from spacecraft transporters to mining trucks that tower over houses. 5. NASA Crawler Transporter at Kennedy Space Center, two massive platforms crawl along gravel roads at walking speed. These are the crawler transporters, built to carry entire rockets to launch pads. Each crawler weighs about 2,700 tons empty and burns a gallon of fuel every few feet. They have carried every space shuttle and now support Artemis missions. From a distance, they look like mobile parking lots carrying skyscrapers. In service since the 1960s, top speed about 1.6 kilometers per hour. Loaded platform measures roughly 40 by 35 meters. Originally built for Apollo missions, each runs on 16 traction motors. 4. Caterpillar 797F mining truck. In open pit mines worldwide, trucks the size of houses haul rock up steep roads. The Caterpillar 797F stands over 7 meters tall, with tires that dwarf grown adults. Each tire costs more than a luxury car. Drivers climb ladders just to reach the cab. When empty, the truck still weighs as much as a commercial airliner. Weighs about 260 tons. Empty can carry over 360 tons of material. Each tire stands roughly 4 meters tall, powered by a massive diesel engine common in copper and coal mines worldwide. 3. Seawise Giant, the longest ship before it was scrapped. One oil tanker held the record as the longest ship ever built. The Seawise Giant stretched over 458 meters, longer than many famous skyscrapers. Fully loaded, it sat so deep that many ports could not receive it. During war, it was bombed and sunk, but was later raised, repaired, and sailed again. Turning it required several kilometers of open ocean. Length measured about 458 meters, could carry over 560,000 tons of oil. Sunk during the Iran-Iraq War and refloated, required enormous distance to stop or turn. Scrapped in 2010 after decades of service. 2. Schwerer Gustav, the largest gun during World War II. German engineers built a railway gun so massive it needed twin tracks. The Schwerer Gustav fired shells weighing over 7 tons at targets 47 kilometers away. It required over 2,000 soldiers to assemble, operate, and protect. Each shot took nearly an hour to prepare. Photographs of it look almost fake, like a weapon from fantasy films. Total weight about 1,350 tons. Barrel length around 32 meters. Only 2 were ever fully built. Used during the siege of Sevastopol, destroyed by German forces to prevent capture. 1. F-60 overburden conveyor bridge. In the coal mines of eastern Germany, a machine stretches across the landscape like a fallen skyscraper. The F-60 conveyor bridges are the largest movable machines ever built. Each one spans over 500 meters, earning the nickname Lying Eiffel Tower. They transfer overburden from excavators to dump sites, slowly crawling forward as mining expands. Standing beneath one feels like standing under a steel city suspended in the air. Measures over 500 meters in length, weighs around 11,000 tons, can be repositioned as mining progresses. Several were built for German lignite mining. One is now a tourist attraction and event space. You have just seen 10 of the largest machines ever created by human hands. From excavators that eat mountains to floating factories and tunnel borers beneath cities. We looked at planes that carried space shuttles, trucks that tower over houses, and ships longer than skyscrapers. At the top of the list, the F-60 conveyor bridges stand as monuments to industrial ambition, movable steel giants that earned their legendary nickname. Which of these machines impressed you the most? Would you stand beneath the F-60 or climb into a mining truck cab? Do you think future machines will grow even larger? What other engineering marvels should we explore next? If this journey through humanity's biggest creations amazed you, tap like and subscribe for more. Soon, we will explore the most powerful explosions ever recorded, from volcanic eruptions to blasts that shook the planet.